I just went on IMDb top movies, and the first thing I saw was a trailer for the new MCU movie. Let's go.
Wait. What new MCU movie?
It's called Thunderbolts.
Explain. I'm curious.
I don't know. There's the Captain America, but not Captain America. There's the Winter Soldier in there.
Like the actual Winter Soldier, or is it the Winter Soldier but not the Winter Soldier?
It's Bucky. It's Bucky.
So is this
you got fake Black Widow, like she is a Black Widow, but not Scarlett Johansson Black Widow.
Is this like an alternate universe Avengers?
No, it's so ever since Phase 3 ended, which was Endgame.
Right.
We all know what happened to Captain. They started doing a lot of these series, you know.
He grew old.
Yeah, he grew old. Spoilers. They started doing a lot of these series, and one of them was a Captain America series, where the next inheritor of Captain America was this dude. I have no idea who he is. I watched like a couple episodes. It was a bit shit.
Wait, are you talking about Anthony Mackie and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, funny thing about...
Not Falcon. Falcon's Falcon.
Yeah, okay. So it wasn't. But Loki, fun fact about Anthony Mackie, I didn't know he was the main villain guy in 8 Mile with Eminem.
Dude,
that put me out for a trip.
That 8 Mile's one of the films that I've got on my list to watch, but I've never seen.
Dude, you're gonna love 8 Mile if you ever have like a knack for old school rap. And it's a vibe every time I watch the rap battles.
So there's like actual rap battles in it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, this is Eminem when he was like young. This was like 2001, 2002.
Yeah.
So if I'm watching the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, all I'm gonna be doing is just like, that's the guy from 8 Mile. That's the guy. I'm that Leonardo DiCaprio meme. Oh, DiCaprio. Is it Da Vinci or DiCaprio? Oh my god, I'm losing it. Who? It's DiCaprio. It's DiCaprio. I'm the meme. I'm the literal meme. I'm just being like, that's it. That's the guy.
That's the guy.
But wait, what was the synopsis of this new movie though?
Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer. A group of supervillains are recruited to go on missions for the government. That's all we got. The one line.
Wait, so this is just the Marvel version of Suicide Squad?
I guess so, yeah.
I don't know how to feel about that. Wait, if that's actually it, that just takes out the whole excitement part.
I think I'll watch it. There is a... Yeah, there's a B-Tech Captain America, who's not the real Captain America. I just googled it. Anthony Mackie is the new Captain America.
You want to know what that reminds me of? You want to know what that description reminds me of?
What?
Remember in One Piece when the fucking fake Straw Hat pirate crew was walking around on Sabaody? It's exactly that.
Dude.
They played actual villains. They were mean people. Did. Luffy was fat.
Oh
I don't know if anybody in this new show is fat, but I mean,
God, yeah, there's a fat Russian.
No way, dude. The similarities just don't end. Oh my god, dude. Okay.
They don't end.
So, in similarity announcements to that kind of stuff, I found out that I don't know if you've ever seen this yet, but there is a new manga for a series that you would not expect in the slightest. Do you want to know what that series is?
No, I don't.
Okay, then I won't tell you.
No, tell me.
Okay, so So the new manga is for the series The Amazing Digital Circus.
Wait.
Yes, there's a manga announcement for that.
Wait, why?
I was quite shocked at it myself. If I go back to my server, like, this is the whole thing that the tweet sent out. It says, The Amazing Digital Circus will get a manga. The series by Sakura, I don't know what that is, will begin serialization in the December issue of Koro Koro Ichiban on sale October 21st, 2024. It will simultaneously be serialized on, I think they meant to say monthly here, monthly Koro Koro's webpage. So,
Interesting.
yeah, that's,
It's just... It's interesting.
And then the most popular quote tweet of that announcement yet is like, there's only been 2 episodes. How the fuck?
Yeah, I do want to point out that it gets an episode every 6 months.
Right? I was thinking the same thing.
And
Like,
it's gonna get 6 chapters
like,
before an episode comes out.
okay, so I would assume that this is gonna be a completely original story. Like, it is gonna follow Pomni, but it's also gonna have like a lot more side stories than just, you know, just a POV of Pomni and then like just pan over to like Jax or whatever that rabbit's name is, and then like you just follow him for like a couple minutes or so. But it's like, if The Amazing Digital Circus, popular as it may be, is gonna get a manga, like, imagine everyone's hype or excitement when there's going to be like an original anime announcement. Like, it's just basically confirmed at this point.
They're gonna finish with like episode 10 of season 1, and then we're gonna have 12 seasons of anime already.
Is that the reverse One Piece conundrum?
That's the reverse One Piece conundrum.
Shit, I don't even know if that made any sense. I don't know big words. Anyways, I was thinking that we could first talk about like some other manga that we think could get, or other Western IP could get a manga or anime just based on their popularity. But first, let me introduce you to the podcast. This is the Degenerate Season Podcast Live. I am your host, IndicoKuma, or Indy, or Indico, or Kuma, or Bear, and this is Sumage, our favorite onion. And
Sumage, onion, Sumage.
His pronouns are literally some onion.
I am some onion.
And
Me.
welcome to the life of the season where every day is a day in the Degenerate season. Yeah,
I think every day does seem to be a day.
it is one of the days of all time. Today we are going to be talking about what Western IP we believe could either turn into a manga or an anime, considering some of the other announcements that we have seen over the course of the past 2 months have dropped. And then we're just going to be doing a seasonal review of Summer 2024 anime season, and only the shows that we both have watched.
Yes.
Because I've tried my hardest to watch every single show.
I can't believe you've watched so much.
Spoiler alert, I couldn't keep up with everything. I couldn't keep up with everything, unfortunately.
I've watched 2 or 3 episodes of most of them.
That should give us like enough of an idea.
Yeah, that's enough to form an opinion.
Yeah, and then whatever you haven't finished, I'll fill you in on the rest if you want to watch the rest. But it is what it is, Sumage. But yeah, let's talk about the Western IPs first. So now that we have this announcement with the Amazing Digital Circus, which we know is a Western IP made by Glitch, who didn't they have like a famous series before with some robots or something?
I I don't know
I-
much about the creator.
Okay, so I know Glitch is like a production company, and they have like multiple teams. Pretend you didn't hear that. But basically, there was Murder Drones. It was called Murder Drones. It was like I don't know what it was about. I admittedly didn't watch it. However, I do know for a fact that it was the predecessor to the Amazing Digital Circus. I'm surprised that wasn't exactly the one thing that didn't get a manga. Or, you know what I'm trying to say? It, like...
Right.
Glitch is a talented company. Like, first and foremost. They have made multiple series now where they've gotten into the 8 figures of views. So the popularity is there. But Amazing Digital Circus went worldwide. Like, extremely all over the place. They were dubbed in, like, multiple countries. They were... they had merch basically immediately.
It's kind of insane. Like the 2 episodes.
2 episodes. The first having 346 million views. Like
it's
and it hasn't even been a whole year yet.
I've not seen it. I don't want to.
Come on. Okay.
I don't want to watch it. It's some alpha shit. I don't want to watch it.
Okay.
That's my opinion on it. Cancel me.
I don't consider ADC. I'm just gonna call it ADC just for short. Alpha. I don't consider it Gen Alpha. They're basically the first meme you can connect to what's it called? Gen Alpha is Skibbity Toilet. Like let's get that first and foremost.
Yeah.
Then Kai Cenat as well. But it's I would assume that Glitch more than a year ago has had ADC in the works for more than a year, almost 2 years at this point. Like they had to get the prep, the artists, that kind of stuff. And I wanna believe that it's more on the late end of the Zoomer generation.
Okay. Yeah.
And
which is us.
Which is us.
Which is us.
Well, I'm 22, so I don't know if I'm middle or the late end. So.
Well, just at the very beginning of the late end. At the very end of the late end.
We'll just call it middle. We'll just call it middle. But before we get sidetracked, someway somehow this is gonna get a manga. We don't know anything else about it. But what other Western IP do you think is going to have a manga of its own?
What about Subway Surfers, the anime?
Okay. I'm gonna need you to explain yourself for this one. Subway Surfers, dude.
You got a guy surfing through a subway. Like it would be a Skate the Infinity style show, but it's through a subway. Okay,
if you can think up a plot right now, do it for Subway Surfers. I want to see how this could go.
What if he leaves his taco on the subway and then he has to chase up to it by surfing?
Is that the whole plot?
Cinema.
Absolute cinema. Absolute freaking cinema. Okay, let me try. Okay. Yeah. So the main character is what? Like 13, 14 or something? Right? Maybe?
Yeah, I assume so. I do not know the lore of Subway Surfers.
I'm just going to pretend that there is lore, and then we're just going to find out what it is. Basically, this kid has had a hard time growing up. Verbally abusive household. Brother and father that's not even there sometimes, and when they are, it's dark. It's fucking dark. And the only solace that this kid... who goes out in like a hoodie, a snapback, jeans with some Vans on, is, just causing chaos for the train operators.
For sure.
My chat's saying my chat's saying the kid is 9.5. That's even crazier. God, the
Bro, it's
elusive,
Gen Alpha.
the elusive samurai really is just leaking onto mainstream culture. But anyways, anyways, so basically the only way he'll be happy is if he causes chaos for the train operator, and this train operator is fucking evil. Fucking, like, he will do anything for like a quick buck, and he just needs to keep everything like pristine.
Oh god, yeah.
For the trains, just to keep them clean, or maybe keep away the dents from the fucking Subway Surfer kid, you know.
That makes him evil by keeping his train clean?
Yeah, capitalism.
Yeah, capitalism.
High maintenance costs.
Down with the rich. We want run-down Subway.
So I was thinking, well, how else could we make this interesting? Like, do you think that this kid could have like a superpower of like super speed, or is it like maybe like there's mistakes, and then if this kid makes a mistake, like, I don't fucking know. The cops.
He dies.
Whoa! He's a 9.5-year-old kid. Yeah, but fuck it, he dies.
He just kicks the bucket.
But basically, the whole plot is this kid kind of following the game, where he just wants to stay happy and just troll this train operator. And
the power-ups are his powers.
Yeah, okay, that's a good one. Okay, the fucking power-ups could be like Halo 3 style, where you don't know what they are. And they're just like a big cloud dust ball. And then if you touch it, you get that power for like a temporary amount of time. And then just so you can keep the train operator off your back, who somehow also has powers, TBD, he just fires like a Kamehameha wave, like at the train operator, who basically kind of is immortal.
Yeah.
And then like a time loop happens.
Sure. Oh my god, we cooked.
We fucking cooked. Tell me that's not absolute cinema, chat.
Absolute cinema.
Okay, my turn.
Okay, go on.
I have one of two ideas. I feel like this Western IP has like a bit of potential because of how popular it was with the female audience. What I'm referring to, or maybe it's female and like liberal more than anything, because I'm referencing Steven Universe.
Steven Universe, ooh, yeah.
Now keep in mind, I have not watched a single episode of the show. Well, maybe I did like once when I was like, 15 or something.
I've not watched much either.
Yeah, but basically what I can grab from Steven Universe is, hold on, I gotta burp. Basically what I can grab is Gem Boy meets 3 Gen girls, or Gem.
Yeah.
And his like basically I could see Steven Universe being a sort of fairy tale like show where let's say Steven is like less fat. And then because we could do creative liberties here, we can age him up a little bit. Let's say like 15, 16, you know, like shonen audiences.
Like, yeah, okay.
And then
how old is Steven?
I think it's like 11 or 12. Let's say we age him up, we get him more fit. Basically every straight girl's paradise man at that age.
So we make him a handsome high school boy.
Honestly, yeah, and then we can relocate his belly gem to his chest, make him more like Iron Man of some sort. And what?
Does it become a magical boy show?
Wait, is there oh my god.
Does he have powers? Wait.
The only powers I can think of is just what comes through his gem.
I just thought he has gem friends.
No, he has powers as well, I believe.
Sometimes his gem friends are lesbians.
Are they? I've never seen the show. I don't know the lore.
Yeah, I think so. It was big with the LGBTQ crowd.
Shit, I don't think we could win whatever creative liberties we take here, but let's just assume that he becomes like a straight girl's fantasy version of a teenager or something, maybe, for that age. Let's what would the plot be here? I know that there's like an evil.
I think we just take the plot of the original show and then it just rides into an anime because it's already a cartoon.
I mean, yeah. Let me.
That we know what the plot is.
Let me see. Okay, how many seasons of Steven Universe are there? There is 5. So okay, I can see where you're coming from there. It ran from 2013 to 2019. God damn, I feel so old.
Oh god.
But
that was pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID, dog. But yeah, no, Steven Universe is probably my front runner of Cartoon Network shows or Western IPs that I could see being turned into an anime. Hold on, I gotta burp again. Sorry, I just had lunch and I went to Noodles and Company. That shit's so good.
Oh,
yeah.
That sounds. Is it ramen that they do?
No, it's not ramen, but they have they do have Japanese noodles there. But they nicknamed it something else. Anyways, but if the show follows the plot that the anime could be made out of, there's gotta be a little bit of gore somewhere. Because there's no way in hell that's gonna capture more audiences without there being like, like a little bit of blood.
For sure.
A little bit of, or
they could do it a bit more Little Witch Academia style.
I haven't seen that show yet.
What as much gore.
They're not as much. I mean,
I don't know. I've not seen it either.
No,
Joe came to mind with a similar art style.
No, I can just imagine, dude. Fucking shower thought right now. I'm just imagining Steven of the Steven Universe going through a magical girl transformation with the whole background, like doing like that. Whoa! It's like everything's getting all intense, and then like the whole transformation scene just comes up. Dude's like wearing a fucking a whole ass skirt, a tank top, and then like a gem on his head, like Sailor Moon.
I feel like Steven's already gone through that.
If he did, I've never seen it, but I can still imagine it happening.
What a show.
Okay, what's your next choice? What's your next choice?
Let's bring it to a bit of real life. What do you think about Harry Potter? Seeing that we already have like Mashal and Black Clover. They have wizards. I'm
gonna be real with you. I don't see it. This is the one show that I will disagree on.
But the voices are dubbed with their British voices.
Are you saying you want to have the original cast on the anime?
Yeah. Like they did with Scott Pilgrim.
Wait, I forgot that happened! Oh my god. Oh, I almost fell back in my chair. I completely forgot about that. Wait. Okay, first of all, should I watch Scott Pilgrim in sub or dub?
The dub.
Dub? Got it. Okay. Second of all, Daniel Day Radcliffe reprising his role. Okay.
It'll be kind of hard because he started when he was a prepubescent boy.
Maybe. However,
it'll be kind of hard.
There's multiple Harry Potter stories now, but which one do you think could be most appealable and most like engaging? Like out of the stories that you know of.
Dude, I think Goblet of Fire would be pretty sick.
Really? Okay, give me a synopsis of that, because a little bit of lore about myself. I've only ever performed the soundtrack to The Prisoner of Azkaban, or whatever the fuck that movie was.
Okay, yeah, I think that was the first one.
And I haven't seen, no, it was the one where, oh, fuck, well, it was like a Secrets of Things or something. It was
Secrets.
Secrets. Yeah. It was like part one of that.
Yeah.
But
Goblet of No.
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 You know, okay, before I forget, Harry Potter all movies. I'm gonna refresh my memory right now. All movies.
Dude, I think, Goblet of Fire, the one with Quidditch.
That was the one with Quidditch? No, okay, so it was The Prisoner of Azkaban.
Quidditch, but that one focused on Quidditch.
Yeah, okay, so I watched The Prisoner of Azkaban and I performed the soundtrack to it. But you think Goblet of Fire with what you've read all the books, right?
No. I've only watched the movies.
Okay, so you know the movies.
I know. Yeah.
Would you be able to make like a 12 episode or 24 episode season of that kind of show? And would you want it to follow the plot of the movie?
I think you would, and then you'd have the underlying villain, because there already is one. You got Voldemort. Right. All the twists and turns. You got the lore. I think you could probably do 2 movies as a season of anime. So it'd be like a 4 or 5 season show.
Really?
Or you could flush it out a bit more.
How else would you flesh out 3 characters that have already been fleshed out to death at this point?
Well, it doesn't have to be just Harry and his friends.
Would you make this an original story
we could have a Draco Malfoy story. We could have a Snape story. I don't know. Honestly, I just feel like it's already complete.
All right, let me cook for a minute. We
could turn some of the cast gay, just to spite J.K. Rowling.
She would never let us use make the show at that point, ever. But
we'd have to wait for it to pass, for us to get the permissions to make this show.
Plus 70 years. You got to remember that. That's how copyright works.
Oh. Yeah, of course.
But I get the sentiment.
I'm like 2150.
I get the sentiment. I get the sentiment though. I get it. Like, okay. Would you want to design Harry Potter as like similar to Mashal, or do you want, because you gotta remember back in like 08, 09, rock bangs or emo bangs were basically all the rage.
For sure. And they were ginormous, yeah.
And then every like few minutes you'll just have him do like a hair flip to his side, be like, ugh, God, these other wizards are beneath me. Like, you know, that kind of cliche kind of shit. Like that, like what you see from a high school bully or something.
You'd think that'd be Harry?
Well, hey, creative liberties can go far here. Sure, that would be a character destruction, but it'd be kind of funny.
That'd probably be more Draco.
So you would make Draco Malfoy, whoever this guy is, the main character of this season?
He'd be a rival. Harry's got to be the main character.
And then Draco Malfoy is just like his sidekick in crime.
Draco is the rival.
Right.
So, you know, like to Asta.
Oh, okay. I see where you're going with this.
You got different houses, there's different teams. Oh my god, the teams.
Basically in Mashal.
Basically Mashal, wait.
You know, I think we might be overlapping a tad bit much here. Yeah, we really might be overlapping just a tad bit much here, but
Dude,
even with all that, even with all the cooking that we've done, I still can't see it turning into an anime. I'm gonna
you
be real
can't
with
see
you.
it. You can't see it happening.
Nope, I can't. I can't.
Never. Well,
Well!
Lord of the Rings is having an anime.
I was just gonna reference that, yeah. Fuck, I wanted to wait until talking about that until like the end, but we can talk about it now. The Lord of the Rings is getting a fucking anime. This is gonna be my first
Getting an
exposure.
Anime. I don't understand.
This is gonna be my first exposure to it, and I thought
it will be mine as well.
okay, there's two revolutions going on in the anime industry right now. Number one, there is this Western IP revolution where you've had Lord of the Rings, The Amazing Digital Circus now, Rick and Morty.
God. Ugh. Yeah, Rick and Morty.
I've only seen one episode and I dropped it immediately.
Oh god, it was horrible. It
It was so bad. I wanted to like it, but I couldn't. It was terrible. It was god awful.
As someone who's not had much exposure to Rick and Morty, I was like, oh god, this is bad.
I'm so sorry that was your first exposure.
It's got no cohesion.
The dub is not doing it justice either, and it was made in America. So
Terrible.
the sub, I don't know, man. It's just really bottom of the barrel kind of shit. It really is just garbage. But what else was there? What else was there? There's Castlevania as well, right?
Castlevania, that was pretty good.
That counts as a Western IP. It was made in America, right? Right?
Yeah, but isn't it dubbed in Japanese?
Yes, but people kind of gravitate towards the American version or the English version.
The dub?
Yeah, the dub. And I've seen a couple clips of it. I could see why. Those voice actors are good.
Castlevania is a good show.
I wish I saw it, but the few
think
clips.
it's only got like a few, like 6 episodes a season.
There's a new announcement for another show or another season.
Another season?
That, from what I heard, yeah. From what I heard. Like, it was like last month or a couple months ago that there was a God damn it, I keep doing that. That there was going to be another season for Castlevania, somewhere with an original story too. So that's kind of exciting. I might have to catch up on that if I somehow don't keep up with all the other isekai that I've dropped or something.
How could you? Isekai is peak brain rot.
And the other revolution is the and by the way, we're still going to be talking about Western IP for a few more minutes. The other revolution that is going on right now is the 80s remake of anime. Because
the 80s remake?
Yeah, think about it. You have Urusei Yatsura. That was a banger. I rated it an 8 out of 10. All 3 seasons. And now there's Rurouni Kenshin, but that's more like 90s. But that's
For
still
sure,
it's the remake era. It's the remake era.
I want to say Dororo as well.
Yeah, that too. That too. But that was like what? Earlier.
That was, I want to
2010s.
say 70s.
Yeah, Dororo from 70s to what? The 2010s, right?
2019. Yeah, 2010s.
Yeah, 2010s, give or take. And now you have
you got the
Ranma 1/2 is getting a remake now.
Ranma 1/2.
I know nothing about Ranma.
Yeah.
But that's not gonna stop me from getting it confused with a certain other anime with a similar name. You might know it as Rants.
Oh,
I know
dude,
absolutely nothing about either one.
Oh god.
And this is gonna be my second watch of an 80s remake, and it's coming out next season. I'm kind of excited for it, like, because I don't know who's doing the studio. Let me check real quick. I have the website up right now. The studio that's doing the Ranma 1/2 remake is Mappa? Why is Mappa doing this remake?
Because they won the bid. I don't know.
Fuck the bid! That's more... Dude, that's just as surprising as Trigger doing Dungeon Meshi. Wait, was it Trigger? Yeah, it was Trigger.
Yeah, they did Dungeon Meshi.
Yeah, dude!
Why is it surprising?
Cause, okay.
Why is a certain studio picking up an IP surprising?
Cause Mappa has a reputation to live up to. I understand that they kind of missed on the last show they did, which was, I think, that Oblivion Battery one, if I'm not mistaken. Like, from last season?
Yeah,
Oblivion Battery.
Baseball?
The baseball one. From what I heard, nobody talked about that one at all. And
I watched like 4 episodes.
Yeah, well, I didn't even watch a single one, so you're better than me at that point. But, Mappa does not have a single show this season. I'm looking at the summer 2024 shows. They have nothing. They have absolutely nothing for summer. But fall, they have Ranma 1/2, which is insanely crazy to think about. So you put 2 and 2 together. It makes me wonder if they're turning a corner, some way, somehow.
Turning a corner?
Yeah.
As in, like, they're giving their animators time to rest?
Maybe. I don't want to sound too hopeful, but you never know. There could be a chance.
Potentially, fingers crossed.
Potentially.
Maybe they're cooking.
Maybe. I mean, who knows? It's been 3 whole months, so anything's possible regarding knowing them. But I know that they're doing One Punch Man. It basically has been confirmed for a while.
Man season 3.
It basically has been confirmed for a while.
That's gonna be exciting.
It is. But I want to go back to the Western IPs before I forget. I have one more Western IP that you might think is a bit of a cop-out, because this was already posted to YouTube through the likes of Narmak, but I think SpongeBob, with however much content, could...
SpongeBob the anime?
It kind of already does have
exists.
A fan anime.
Already exists.
However, hear me out here. Hear me out. Let me cook.
Let him cook. Well,
the environment is located under the sea. There is a certain creature living in a pineapple with, 1 window. 2 other people are his only neighbors, right? And it is a squid and it is a starfish. Let me cook. Let me cook. And
yeah.
He's just an ordinary fry cook that just got hired at the Krusty Krab, right? Right. It's like he basically wakes up to a happy-go-lucky day, and everything is going fine. He's having a great work day. He's making Krabby Patties along with his neighbor / coworker Squidward. And the first episode to really grab attention is a bunch of jellyfish just swim at basically the speed of light, downright almost tearing down the Krusty Krab. And we later find out it was on orders of Plankton. And the goal...
Holy...
And the goal of the whole plot of the show is the Krabby Patty formula is locked away in a safe that several jellyfish were able to carry back to the chum bucket. And the creative liberty here is that the chum bucket is just an evil lair. It's not across the street.
Okay, yeah.
And then the whole goal can either turn into like a Dr. Stone type thing where they're trying to get back to normal, or they can make it a mystery and they can figure out who was the person or the creature that sent those jellyfish to steal the Krabby Patty formula. And then Mr. Krabs is the sensei, Squidward is the partner in crime, even though they hate each other. It's like a love-hate relationship, and Squidward is a tsundere. And it basically is spending 12 episodes trying to get that formula back, and then like a whole fight happens where you have one of two things happening. One, the plot from the SpongeBob movie could happen where they could enslave everybody, attack SpongeBob and Squidward, or you could have Plankton go into a duplicate Mr. Krabs and then reenact that episode. Tell me that's not absolute cinema.
Dude, what if Plankton kills Squidward? That is cinema right there.
Yeah, and in the fucking YouTube video that Narmak made, the Squidward fucking...
Oh, yeah.
Wait, it was Patrick. Patrick dies. Or Fake Out dies.
Yeah.
And then SpongeBob goes through a Super Saiyan transformation. And, he gets, like, really, really angry. And, like, he starts to overwhelm Plankton to the point where it turns, like, into a free-for-all. You just have to survive to get away. If you get away from SpongeBob, you will survive. If not, you will die. It's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then once he finds out that Squidward in the anime is still alive, like, he finally calms down. Plankton is finally defeated after, like, a power friendship type beat. And it's like the Krusty Krab formula, is it the Krabby Patty formula is like finally returned. All safe and sound, and then it's just peaceful life at Bikini Bottom. Tell me that's not absolute cinema. That is perfect for shonen audiences. Oh my god.
Absolute cinema.
I am fucking cooking today. Oh my god. Please don't take my ideas. I copyright them in 2024.
I need them.
But what's it called? Studio Kyoto Animation. Hit me up if you want more ideas for original anime.
Dude, Kyoto Animation, SpongeBob the anime.
I'm your guy. Trust me. Also, okay, let's go ahead. Let's transition into the summer 2024 anime review. And overall, I'm going to say I'm kind of disappointed. But
you're disappointed with the season?
Well, yes and no. Because I want to get this out of the way. It is a crime that Oshinoko is the one well, it's not the one, but it's basically the king again. And with so many other amazing production animation studios that are for more or less like putting so much budget into like plots that are more or less simple. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty disappointed. I will give my surprises and I will give my big disappointments. But what shows have you seen? Just so we can get on the same page.
For shows I've seen, I've not actually watched all of Oshinoko.
Okay.
So I need to catch up there. I've seen Alia.
Okay.
I've seen Wistoria, or enough of it.
Okay.
I've seen the losing heroines.
Okay.
Too many losing heroines. I watched one episode of Isekai Suicide Squad.
Just one?
Yeah, just one.
Oh my god, that anime ended like a whole month ago and it feels like it's been years.
I've seen a few episodes of No Longer Allowed to Live in Another World.
Yeah.
I've seen a few episodes of The Elusive Samurai. I've watched all of the Stepsister one.
Why am I not surprised about that?
Data Frame, I've seen, up to halfway. Pseudo Harem, I've watched a few episodes as well.
Okay.
The Parry one episode. Fairy Tail, 4 episodes. I wanted to start Shoshimin, but never got.
I dropped that one after 2 episodes. I couldn't get hooked.
The old man who gets isekai'd and trained by the S-Class Party. That's not
isekai. That's not an isekai.
No. The old man who gets trained by the S-Class.
He becomes invincible. I can see where it gets confusing though.
Yeah, I've not seen the demon one.
Okay.
I've seen a few episodes of 2.5D.
The cosplay one.
The cosplay one. Seen a few episodes of VTuber.
Okay.
The Twins anime.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what else. I heard My Naka Punch was there's a cute girl in that one, but I've not seen it.
That's vampires.
Cute vampire girls. The parkour one? Or the...
Oh, no, that's the cheerleading one.
What's it called?
Yeah.
The cheerleading one?
Yeah, the cheerleading anime. So basically what I can gather is you've watched most of these shows, enough of them.
One episode of Rick and Morty, and one that's not even on here. It's actually in, if you scroll all the way down, OVA, ONA special.
Don't say plus-sized elf.
Shikanoko, that one I've watched.
Oh,
and then from Me to You, 3rd season, which is actually really good.
Okay, so this is the first season that I've tried watching every single show that wasn't a sequel that I haven't watched before. Mm-hmm. So basically the only ones that I haven't watched and attempted to watch, or no, that I haven't watched and not attempted are Fairy Tail, Nier,
sure.
the one next to the one above the VTuber anime. It's called Kimito Boku no Saigo no Senjo Aruiwa Sakai ga Hajimaru Seisen. Season 2. Basically, that's a season 2 of a show that I've never watched. Yeah. I don't know. I don't care. But and Megami no Cafe Terrace. That's basically the only ones that I haven't seen.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
And Sengoku Yoko. But other than that, that's about it. Let me give out my disappointments first.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with Pseudo Harem. And basically it just follows a guy and a girl who are absolutely in love with each other, but they don't know it yet, in a theater club where this girl, credit to the voice actor by the way, with her talent, has multiple personalities at this and
I thought you could say has multiple personality disorder.
It could be considered that,
no.
But basically whatever kind of dere she can do, she does it for the guy that she likes. It's cute. It's wholesome.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
However, the biggest thing that turned me off about this show is the guy himself. Because the way that I'm reading these subtitles is basically just, the guy just wants to see a certain side of the girl for his own entertainment and just basically using her to just because he wants to feel a little doki and stuff. It kind of pisses me off. Like, dog, I get that there's like dents, but there's no way in hell you could be that dense to ask so much from her and not realize that she likes you. Dog, it pisses me off. This dude pisses me off. Dude. And plus, I hate his design more than anything. Like, he reminds me of that kind of douchebag that could like pick on like someone smaller than him, and it makes me so pissed. And God, 4 episodes was just enough. I'm gonna finish it later on, but
I don't think it's worth finishing this one.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, it's your standard romance with a drama club.
Yeah. I actually have a lot of disappointments.
For me, it got pretty boring after a few.
Yeah.
Well, after seeing the same thing twice.
I saw the same thing 4 fucking times.
It
doesn't change.
Okay, it's gonna be this the entire time. Yeah, I can stop watching.
Yeah, it doesn't change basically. The next disappointment I have is Shoshimin.
Shoshimin.
Long story short, that second episode really pissed me off. I thought it was gonna lead to a climax, but there was no climax.
This one's written by the Hyoka author, and I think that's why I wanted to watch. Have you seen Hyoka?
Yeah. Well, no, I haven't. But I know that is a mystery anime where there actually is like a psycho and stuff.
Well, she's not. She's just curious.
Curious, psycho, yandere, whatever the fuck you want to call
that's
it.
That's her catchphrase.
Curious. Sounds like Elon Musk when she says that.
Curious. But yeah, this one I was excited to get started. It's a shame that you found it disappointing.
Yeah, that second episode really caught me off guard in the worst way because this was the chocolate episode. And I was like sitting there and there was like 4 bags of chocolate for like 3 glasses of milk or the other way around or something. And I thought there was going to be like some sort of existential, crisis with what mystery anime are supposed to, give out. And like, I'm just like standing there. It's like, what the fuck is this production value for if all you're going to say is just like, you can't do a math problem correctly? That's basically what it comes down to.
This is the hot chocolate moment.
Yeah, the hot chocolate moment. This is like top 5 one of the worst animes I've ever episodes I've ever watched in anime. By far.
I think it was just meant to set up his brains.
If there is a setup coming, it better be soon because when I pick this show back up, like
I think to establish that he has brains because we didn't really see that until
This is first grade SpongeBob.
Okay, but you know who microwaves the whole carton of milk?
That really pissed me off so much. You don't understand, dude. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna keep my disappointments to a minimum. So I have 2 more. And I kind of rate this as a tie between 2 of them. And this one is the Why Does Nobody Remember Me in Another World? And the Isekai with Kids.
I don't think that's cool, that one. Didn't see the Isekai with Kids either.
Yeah, they're definitely different shows, but they are part of the same genre. So I'm just gonna group them together just for the sake of it. Yeah, basically. I'm grouping them together for the sake of it. But let me just tell you, the Why Does Nobody Remember Me in Another World has one of the worst production values I've ever seen in an anime. It is terrible.
Wait,
everything is a slideshow.
Okay.
And there are so many animation errors that you actually could catch to the naked eye. It is that bad.
More animation errors than Black Clover?
Good question. It's been years since I've seen Black Clover, but I would say yes. I would say yes. It's not good at all. The story, okay, I'll give it this though. I like the synopsis and the plot because basically all it really comes down to is just a war of the great 5 races. And there's humans, celestials, spirits, beasts, and demons. That already sounds exciting as hell. And then like There's like, it basically is potential wasted on way too many things. For production value, the voice actors weren't all that exciting. They weren't all that good.
Uh-huh.
Basically the side character that's supposed to be the most powerful thing ever is a pussy, basically.
Sure.
And the main character is just an edgy little shit sometimes. But I mean, that's just basically my review of it. I'm probably gonna put that in a YouTube video later. But the Isekai Kids one, I just couldn't keep up with. It's
Is it not wholesome? Is it not cute?
oh no, it's wholesome and cute, and I even like the main character. It's just, oh God, this one quote from Glass Reflection when he was talking about this show specifically, it kind of sticks out in a way, and he's like right about it. It's a little too perfect story-wise. Like, everything just seems to work out for the better. There's no stakes anywhere.
Got it.
And
Got it.
I just can't get attached to it. Just period. Like, I've watched 8 episodes, so I'm gonna finish in like an hour or two once I get back to it. But I just can't get it off my head that nothing can't go wrong in this show. And
So it's a slice of life. Well, it becomes a slice of life.
it is a slice of life. It's an isekai slice of life.
Sure.
I mean, isn't that what campfire cooking in another world is?
Yeah, it's about a guy cooking food.
Yeah, it's basically that. But I feel like they try to cram in some storylines where there's supposed to be more action than there actually is. And
Okay, yeah, okay.
And yeah, no, I just can't get attached to it all that much. And the last disappointment I have is what's this one called in English? A Nobody's Way Up to an Exploration Hero.
Nobody's Way Up to an Exploration Hero.
Japanese name Mob Kara Hajimaru Tansaku Ayutan. I'm not even gonna try with the Japanese accent, honestly. It'd be pointless. But
So,
this show has been probably my biggest disappointment.
dude, if you look at the ratings, it's like the most mid you could ever have scores.
Yeah, like
It's right on a 6.
another quote from another YouTuber, the Anime Man, also comes to mind when it comes to this specific show. It's not good, it's not bad, it's forgettable, and that makes it the worst.
It exists.
It just exists. All of this effort just to put in a forgettable show, that's a sin. Like, with Rick and Morty, it's memorable because of how bad it is.
Oh, Rick and Morty.
With this specific show, with the Nobody's Way Up for an Exploration Hero, or whatever it's called, it's bad because it's that forgettable.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't wish that on the world. But do you have any disappointments for this season, or from what you've watched? Or
I mean,
do you want me to go straight to my surprises?
Other than the ones you brought up, I feel like Isekai Suicide Squad's kind of obvious it was going to be pretty mid. I think 2.5D.
The only reason why I don't consider that a disappointment is because it's giving the 24 episode treatment. And I'm kind of curious. I've watched 8 episodes so far.
Yeah, I've watched like 3 or 4. Yeah, it's just kind of it's horny bait.
It may be horny bait, and I completely get why people wouldn't watch it. But I think I'm gonna stick it out to the end here. I'm gonna see if like there is more development for the main female lead, and just if the guy is gonna crack it. Well, he kind of already did crack his shell open from the episodes that I did watch. Matter of fact, in the first episode, which, I'll be honest, was a nice little breath of fresh air. I almost said fresh breath of air. Right, is it? Wait.
A fresh breath of air.
Wait, no, that
makes sense.
No.
That makes sense. It's not how you say it, but it makes sense.
Yeah. Like, I emphasized it wrong, but let me move on then to the surprises, because I actually have quite a few, all things considered. So, the first surprise that I have is Days with My Stepsister. And I'm not even kidding.
Yes.
I laughed at you.
This is the one.
I laughed at you when you suggested that.
This was a good show.
But this is actually such a good show because for so many reasons that people wouldn't think of. Like, whoever directed this is a fucking genius. He's a masterclass of making incest anime worth watching.
Okay, don't call it incest anime. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's just call it what it is, dude. Let's just call it what it is. Like, this is made. Okay.
I love that we get a timeline as the episodes air. I love that. Yeah, we get dates, we get times, we get this sense of time.
Yeah, it's like actual progression that feels earned almost in an incest anime. Keep in mind.
Yes.
In
an anime.
Keep in mind, this is made by Studio Dean, first and foremost. This is the same studio that created Remonster. And that is my worst show of that season, by far. Quote me on that, or go to my YouTube channel. Or, I actually don't think I had that short released yet, but nevertheless.
I just feel like any studio can have a bad show. Like Wit Studio here with East Coast Suicide.
Yeah!
But,
yeah! And I don't even think that show was all that bad, to be honest. But Days with My Stepsister, it takes like it turns the emotional impact up to an 11 because of the direction it has. Sure, the animation budget is not all that, but this is one of those rare few shows, right? Where you don't need a big animation budget to really emphasize what makes this show so good. And it, like, me being a VTuber that just talks out of his ass on the fly, like, I can't put it into words at this very moment why this show is so good, but all I could say is, well, maybe a couple things. The soundtrack is beautiful. It's like that light piano just draws you in, and it makes everything that much more serious with like a little bit of sweetness. It's like angelic in a way. And everyone is likable. Well, close to everyone. But basically almost everyone is likable in the show. The dad, the mom, the guy, the girl, one of the co-worker's likable, the redhead's likable.
Coworker, best character.
Honestly, yeah, she's best girl.
She is best girl.
But yeah, it's just so easy to like everyone, and it's like really, really mature. And it just searches through like themes of wanting to prove yourself so that you don't have to rely on anybody else, and like how there always can be someone that you can rely on, and it executes that beautifully, in my opinion. I love this show, and for incest anime, it's one of my top recommendations.
One of the best incest anime out there.
Honestly, and there hasn't even been any incest. Not even hand holding either, which is surprising because that's the most lewd thing you could do. Holy shit!
Have you seen the whole thing?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, yeah, I thought they were gonna pull a fast one on the final episode. I was like, whoa.
It basically is.
Slow down.
It basically really is just like, oh, we're a true family now. Who would have thought?
It was nice.
All that lovey-dovey shit just to say you're a true family. That's the true crime. As a certain someone in Alia's show said, it's better if it's blood related. Oh yeah. My other surprise. Let's see. I'm going through my shows. Okay. Senpai wa Otokonoko is my next surprise of the season. Mainly because I was not expecting a show with the whole bisexuality factor to be done like so well. So well. There's a lot of drama in a show packed where this guy likes girly things. I'm not sure, like, there even is a question to be asked where you haven't seen the show, right?
No, I've not seen it yet.
Do you want to?
I'm interested.
Okay. So basically,
I'm on a romance kick right now.
Right? Okay. But basically, there's this question where the guy's dad, or the main character's dad, asks him if he wants to be a girl or not, and you could just see, it's like there's like this theme of questioning yourself and just everything that you stood for, everything that you've ever known, everything that like might be taboo to you. He's like debating all that in his head. He literally goes, I don't know. Like he's like taking time to figure this shit out on his own. And like it really is just so nice because like Otokonoko in Japanese is male daughter, first and foremost. And he cross-dresses in his school, and surprisingly, there is also a factor of accepting him because of what he is over the course of like a whole year. Like from the time he enters high school to where the story is now, it's like the school has done a complete 180 for the most part. And it's really, really nice to see. Even he was surprised at all of that. At all that stuff. And it's kind of heartening because there is a lot of romance, there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of familial ties, and there's even stuff at home that he has to deal with a shitty mother. But basically, I would, for any, I'm gonna give this to two demographics here as a recommendation. If anybody is bi, watch this show. Or LGBTQ, watch this show. If anybody loves romance,
like Steven Universe, watch this show.
If you like Steven Universe, watch this show. But if you're also just wanting to get like an original romance, like one that's not all, you know, will they, won't they? It's a matter of just if you want something unique, this is your show. This is honestly it. And I want to fuck, there was another show that was also another surprise. I forgot. Another disappointment that I had was Tower of God.
Tower of God. I mean, the first season was for me a bit of a letdown. So I dropped Tower of God off like 3 episodes of the first season.
I'm actually the opposite opinion, dude. It got so much worse in the second season, dude. At least the first season of Tower of God had a unique art style. And like a whole
that's all it had to it. It was one of the very first Korean manhwa that was getting adapted, I think.
Yeah.
That and then God of High School, which were both kind of mid. Oh
yeah, and back to my surprise. My last surprise is the Elusive Samurai. Like, let's get that out of the way.
Samurai.
Yeah,
let's talk about it.
I was kind of shocked, first and foremost, at how many people hate period pieces. I would go on record to say, it's kind of hard to say, but from what I could tell, a lot of Japanese people hate period pieces for whatever reason.
Dude, I thought Apothecary Diaries was really good though.
Was that a period piece?
Yeah.
I never knew that. I mean, I never watched it, but I never knew that
Wait,
either.
No. Wait, is it not?
I thought it was a fantasy.
No, it's set in.
It
It's
kind
set
of.
in. Yeah.
I don't know
it is a
why.
period piece.
Yeah, okay. So I thought it was like that mysterious Raven of the Inner Palace.
No, Raven of the. That's also a period piece.
Is it? I know it was located
not?
in China.
Are these not period pieces? Do they not?
I don't
do they
know.
Need to be factual to be a period piece?
That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know at all.
I thought as long as it was based in the past.
I mean, I genuinely don't know, dude. I'm relying on you for this one now.
Yeah. I feel like Apothecary Diaries was really good. My Happy Marriage, that was also really good. You got these awesome shows.
No, but that's what brings me back to Elusive Samurai. This might be a period piece, but this is probably the best and most creative period piece probably in the anime industry right now. I don't know if there's anything better. I can't think of anything. But, like, first of all, the color palette of the show is amazing.
I mean, just look at the poster.
Yeah, if you look at the poster itself, like, there's so many appealing things. Like, with the fire, with the main villain, with the fucking characters of cast of crewmates or whatever. God, I'm sounding like this is a pirate crew again. But I said this like a couple months ago now. This might be my favorite art style of the season, even though I prefer Oshinoko more. But
right.
This, it's like, sure, it might be dragged down through its few uses of CGI, which isn't even all that bad, all things considered. But overall, this show is beauty to the eyes. And I fucking just, I don't know how many times I could say I love this, but its direction might be just an example of years to come when people are in like university and the teacher just says, hey, if you want to learn something about animation and direction, look at this show and thank me later, blah 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 blah, something like that. But no, this show really is just straight up chef's kiss, chef's
Absolute
fucking
cinema.
kiss, absolute cinema.
Absolute cinema.
Everyone here is likable as well. Even the goddamn main villain is so fucking likable. And the twist in the first episode, caught me off guard even. And I even expected.
Absolute cinema.
I'm raising my hands up. This is absolute cinema. I just wish I had the emote and Twitch for that.
Absolute cinema.
I just wish I had the emote and Twitch for that. If I do and I'm just blowing shit out of my ass, then I apologize. But quite frankly, I am just so happy with how the show has turned out, and I can't wait to watch the last episode of the season this week.
Oh god, yeah, we've got a bunch of shows ending.
Yeah. But allow me to gush over Oshinoko. We're past the review now. We're past the review.
Uh-huh.
Let me gush about Oshinoko real quick. First of all, Doga Kobo did both Oshinoko and Alya-san this year, or this season.
They cooked this season.
They fucking went crazy. They went absolutely batshit, and for good reason too. Like, this is what a studio like does when they're given good production value, and like, I don't know what their work culture is like,
freedom and money and
kind of, yeah. Hopefully they have a lot of freedom. Hopefully they have a lot of money. I can only use my one inside source, Resh, to really just comment on if there is anything else that I should know about.
Dude, and they did how heavy are the dumbbells you lift?
Oh my god. Okay, they might be onto something there. They might be onto something
These
special.
Guys, Doga Kobo?
Yeah. But
they're up there.
They also did Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night as well. So another beautiful anime.
Beautiful show.
They are basically the spitting reincarnation of style over substance, but with Oshinoko, it is style and substance. Like, whoever did the direction for this is a genius. And I said that for Days with My Stepsister, but this is what a competent director can do. Let me see. Daisuke Hiramaka, you sir are a legend. Only someone like him can turn the adaptation of an already amazing manga, which I haven't read yet, into something that is considered a work of art. Oh my god! Like
Similar.
the fucking, I don't know if it's like monologues or something. Okay, but the monologues that that each character does when they're in the Tokyo Blade arc. Yeah, I mean you're caught up on Tokyo Blade arc, right?
No.
I'm not mad.
I'm not.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I was watching other things.
Do me a favor, catch up to Oshinoko ASAP. But the fucking montages and the monologues that this guy is able to direct is nothing short of peak cinema. Like they're, even the minor characters are getting their due justice. Oh my goodness! Like, oh, there's also a couple of twists that I was not expecting that this show would be able to fulfill. And some of them were, even though like there is more manga to adapt, like even I didn't expect the certain twists that happened in episode, I want to say 6, episode 10 or 11, and what was it called? Oh my god, seriously, every frame is just so drawn out well. Oh my god, I can't stop myself gushing about it. It's like Oshinoko last year was in my running for anime of the year, along with Frieren, Bocchi the Rock, I think, and Jujutsu Kaisen.
Vinland Saga.
I didn't have Vinland Saga in my anime of the year running. That just goes to show how stacked it was.
Okay.
Unless I was confusing it for 2022, but that's beside the point. I'm gonna have Oshinoko in my running of the anime of the year again this year because it is that good. And right now, the only other show that I currently have in my anime of the year discussion is Frieren. I haven't thought about anything else yet.
Dude,
maybe
Frieren is definitely up there.
Yeah, maybe Dungeon Meshi as well, but
I think
no, wait.
Dungeon was just a bit of good fun.
Yeah. Okay, I remember now. Oshinoko did win my anime of the year. Frieren was second. I forgot what was third.
Frieren's running for this year.
Yeah, no, it was last year and this year. Frieren is in. Oshinoko.
Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga.
Was Vinland Saga in winter? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was winter to through to spring. It was 24 episodes.
That's right. Was Vinland Saga my number 3? I think it was. Okay, so yeah. Okay, you might be right then. You might be right. So last year I had Jujutsu Kaisen number 4, Vinland Saga number 3, Frieren number 2, Oshinoko number 1. With the latter two being both 10 out of 10s for me. 2022. That was 2022. Yeah, that was definitely my anime of the year for that one.
Got it. Yeah.
Depending on how fall goes, this year is going to be absolutely stacked. Like, by far. Because with how it's looking right now, Dandadan might enter the race, and I haven't even seen a lick of that. Even with the episode leaks.
I feel like Dandadan is one of those good fun shonens, but
have you read the manga?
Yeah, I've not seen anything either. Yeah, I read a couple chapters. It wasn't anything too special.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's just backed by good animation.
Well, I would assume so. It's Science
didn't really pick
Saru.
up too much from the story.
I would assume so. It's Science Saru after all. They're the ones doing this shit. You kidding me? Okay, but I think this is a good place to leave off the episode. I did say it was going to be more on the shorter side today. So,
yeah.
thank you guys so much for what?
But I didn't get to talk about my anime of the season.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, we'll end it in a few minutes.
Honestly, I think my anime of the season was Too Many Losing Heroine.
No, that's a valid choice.
That's from Me to You as a close second.
From Me to You.
I want to talk about From Me to You for a quick minute.
Sure. Which one's From Me to You?
It was released by Netflix as a chunk of 5 episodes, and each episode is an hour long, which was the first thing that caught my interest. Like, ooh, an hour-long anime episode. And I realized that there were 2 previous seasons that I needed to catch up on.
Oh wait, is that
time watching?
Is that Kimi no Todoke?
Yeah, Kimi no Todoke.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Really good show. It tackles bullying, tackles relationships. It will get your tear ducts flowing. And training.
Right.
Yeah, highly recommend. It's definitely one of my shows of the season. But yeah, let's talk about Too Many Losing Heroines.
Okay.
I think in terms of animation, this show is up there. It's like the way they do the hair in the wind.
Oh no. Okay. Apparently, there was a whole ass Twitter talk about how there was a whole ass bust director for one of the later episodes for the pink-haired chick.
Insane.
Like, there was a whole studio, I think, that got rented out just for that singular role.
That's so funny.
That's awesome. Dude, I love shows that put that much effort into just moving boobs.
It's the absolute cinema.
That's our word of the day.
and it's not every day where you have a whole anime where all the girls aren't the winners in their love stories.
Well,
spoiler alert.
Spoilers. Well, okay, there's one winner. There is one winner. That's true. Yeah, and that's the whole, girl with the whole studio renting out for the bus director. That girl wins. In fact, she fucking cucks the main girl.
Dude.
Like, she gets cucked hard.
What a show.
What a show, dude. What a fucking show. Okay. Are you ready to end it here?
I'm ready to end it, yeah.
Alright, that's the end of our episode for today. Thank you so much for listening to the end.
Thank you for skipping to the ending.
We appreciate the pretend runtime here for the Degenerate Season podcast. We're at 409 subscribers at the time of this recording. Hopefully we can get to 500 by the end of the year. So if you have not yet, please go sub if you are on YouTube on the bottom right of your screen. Did we just burp at the same time? Okay, I need to continue. Oh my god. But if you are on YouTube, please, it would mean the world if you subbed to the channel and supported us. If you are on Twitch, !podcast. If you are watching me live, right, and fuck, I keep stuttering, bro.
Oh god.
And if you're new here, welcome. And we love you. We talk anything and everything anime. Next time, we are going to be doing a very, very special edition of Degenerate Season Podcasts. Podcast Live. I can't believe I said it plural. Where our degeneracy will know no bounds.
Oh, I can't wait.
So get excited for that. It'll be 2 weeks from now. On my channel, twitch.tv/IndicoKuma. And if you want to go follow my Twitch channel on YouTube, it will be down in the description. And if you want to follow Sumage as well, mods, please shout out.
I'll be down there in the description.
In the doobly dibby dibby doobly description.
Link in bio.
And I stream a lot of Valorant now.
Oh my god, Valorant streamer.
Yeah, the Valorant bug really got me. I'm addicted, unfortunately, but such is the way of life when you are a streamer on Twitch and a VTuber, no less. So that's gonna be it from us. Tune in next time, and we will see you later. Bye, guys. We love you. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Kisses and hugs.